Okay, now that we've installed our text editor, we're going into web servers. What is a web server? A web server is a computer software and underlying hardware that accepts requests via HTTP. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and it is the network protocol created to distribute web content, or its secure variant HTTPS. So the HTTP helps us to transfer our data over the internet. Ever wondered how you open your browser, type something, and its output? The HTTP. That is why most web browsers, if not all, URL. A URL is a universal resource locator. Okay, and it's used to locate your files on the site. That is why most URL starts with HTTP or HTTPS for a secured one. A web server connects to the internet also and supports physical data interchange with other devices connected to the web. An HTTP server can be accessed through the domain names of the website it stores, and it delivers the content of those hosted websites to the end user's device. Okay, the domain name of a site is the name allocated to a site. You have www.facebook.com or www.udevelop.roxify.com.ng. That is the domain name. Okay, so we have a basic illustration here showing the files stored on the HTTP server, and it can be chosen or pulled, requested, or responded from the browser. Okay, briefly I'll just be talking about a web host. A web host is the process of renting or buying space to house a website on the World Wide Web. Website content such as HTML, CSS, and images has to be housed on a server to be viewable online. So when you want your site to become live and be viewed by everybody, you use a web host. So a web host is like a payable site whereas our web server that we have locally on our system is just for view within your system. It can be viewed via local host sharing also, but if you want your work to be hosted online and viewed by everybody, you have to use a web hosting service. So for this training course, we'll be using one of our local servers, which is a XAMPP server. XAMPP is a free and open source cross-platform web server solution stack, packaged and developed by Apache friends. It consists mainly of a Apache server, MariaDB database, and interpreters for scripts written in PHP and Perl programming languages. Our XAMPP server is a server that has been created for which acts or mimics a live server and helps you to code and view your work in PHP as you type. It is very flexible and it exists in different variations of WAMP for Windows, LAMP for Linux, and XAMPP, which can work on all operating system versions. So on the next video, we'll be showing you how to install XAMPP.